Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update. And in the news this afternoon, North Street double murder victims identified. Two men who were shot dead on North Street in downtown Kingston on Tuesday morning have been identified. They are 23-year-old Michael Anthony Mitchell and 21-year-old Donald Walters Jr. Information obtained by the news is that both men were walking along North Street when they were pounced upon by unknown assailants armed with guns. The gunmen opened fire at the men before making their escape. The injured men were taken to hospital where they were pronounced dead. Two victims in Rockfort gun attack linked to gangs, police say. The police say 2 of the 5 men killed in Monday's mass shooting in Pleasant Heights, Rockfort in East Kingston were aligned to gangs. The authorities have also confirmed that a father and a son are among the deceased. Among those killed are 51-year-old Artavia Austin, otherwise called Mendez, and his son, 29-year-old Okiro Octavia Austin, otherwise called Kiro, both of Oliver Road. The elder Austin is said to be a high-ranking member of the Oliver Road gang. The other deceased are 32-year-old Dane Joseph, otherwise called Bones, a handyman of Pleasant Heights, 38-year-old Rosrick Thomas, otherwise called Teniel, a laborer of Oliver Road, and a man believed to be John Dolphy, otherwise called John Dixon, a carpenter of a Rockfort address. The police say Mr. Dolphy is the leader of the Base 1 gang. 2 other men were wounded in the attack. The incident has left the residents and the police in shock. No clear motive has been identified. It was reported that the victims were attending a football match sometime after 8 p.m. when men opened the fire at the crowd. A resident whose brother was killed recounted the moments after the shooting.
When the shooting stopped, I went out of the shop and looked. It's a tree man. It's a tree man. But at the time when I see the tree man, I was like, you don't understand this. So since I know the van with my brother did in, I see the van and the van was chuckling and I said, so my brother there? I was like, where Bones? She did and I said, where Bones? And I see him. Somebody said to me, see him down this end there.
There was a strong police military presence in Pleasant Heights following the attack. Superintendent Tommy Lee Chambers, commanding officer for the Kingston Eastern Police Division, said the shooting has shattered the peace that was being carefully guarded.
This incident is shocking to every single person, the police and other stakeholders who continue to assist us, because we have been maintaining a peace, or we have been seeing a peace in the Rockfort community for months now, or maybe over a year now. And what we have been getting from the citizens here, that they feel free to walk, to go about anywhere. So this is very surprising to us. And we are not going to leave any stone unturned.
In response to the attack on the Pleasant Heights community in Rockfort, Member of Parliament for East Kingston and Port Royal, Philip Polwell, has called for urgent action from the security forces as well as a community support. Mr. Polwell described the incident as a heinous act of violence against the community. He is urging all residents who may have witnessed the attack or have information to cooperate fully with the authorities.
It is only by working together that we can bring those responsible to justice and to restore peace to our streets. I have already spoken to the Minister of National Security, and I am calling for an immediate response from the security forces. We need a stronger security presence in Rockfort and the surrounding areas. And I urge community groups, churches, and local leaders to unite in addressing this ongoing violence. Counseling services must also be provided to the families of the victims and those who witness this horrific event.
Curfew imposed in Rockfort after mass killing. A 48-hour curfew has been imposed in the Pleasant Heights and Oliver Road sections of Rockfort, Kingston, following the shooting death of 5 persons on Monday, October 21. The curfew began at 8 p.m. on Monday, October 21, and will remain in effect until 8 p.m. on Wednesday, October 23. The boundaries of the curfew are north along Pleasant Heights Road from the Marl Pit to Hillside Crescent, east along an imaginary line from Windward Road, vicinity Dorch Road to Hillside Crescent, south along Windward Road from Dorch Road to Oliver Road, west along Oliver Road from Windward Road to the Marl Pit at Pleasant Heights Road. During the hours of the curfew, all persons within its boundaries are required to remain within their premises unless otherwise authorized by the ground commander. 5 persons were shot and killed at a football match held in the East Kingston community on Monday evening. Aunt and niece shot and wounded in St. Elizabeth home invasion. A 24-year-old woman and her 7-year-old niece are the latest victims of gun violence in St. Elizabeth. The two were shot and wounded during an early morning home invasion in Dry River District. They are in serious but stable condition in hospital. It is reported that sometime after 1 o'clock, the 4 occupants of a house were awakened to smoke after their attackers set fire to the front doors. 3 armed men then entered the house and opened a fire, hitting one of the 3 women and a child. A cousin of the family says it is believed that the shooting is linked to an ongoing domestic abuse case, and the mother of the 7-year-old appears to have been the target. The family matriarch told the news that she is trying to understand the reason behind the attack on her daughters and granddaughter.
The mother and the daughter sleep together. But when they show the auntie first, because they never realize they're not mother, they catch. So when they grab on the grandmother, the mother for the baby have a baby in a fear hand. So when she grab on this mother, you know, and say, no, I'm a mother, then they go she. And shoot, but when they shoot, the baby blacky. And then shoot at him again, the baby blacky with the other side.
And that's how the baby gets shot?
That's how the baby gets shot.
I don't know what type of information they get to come here. I do not know. I don't know what type of information they get. I say, I'm shocked. I'm shocked, so tell me can't even ball. I'm shocked, I can't even ball.
Senior Royalton executive meets with disgruntled hotel staff in Negril. A meeting is being held Tuesday with disgruntled hotel workers of Royalton Negril, and the senior executive of Royalton Luxury Resort is to iron out the issues which led to Monday's strike. The news was informed that the meeting started at 11 a.m. Rafael Cosano, a senior executive of Royalton, arrived in the country on Tuesday to lead the discussions. The workers remain off the job after an attempt on Monday by a manager to soothe their tempers failed. The protest action over low wages and poor treatment has caused major disruptions at the hotel, with some guests opting to leave. Some guests also showed solidarity with the workers during the protest. Senior tourism officials, including Minister Edmund Bartlett, have requested a meeting for Wednesday with Mr. Cosano, members of Royalton Negril's management team, and the select staff. Delano Seavright, senior advisor in the Ministry of Tourism, acknowledged the important role that our tourism workers play in Jamaica's growth and the successes, adding that it is important that the matters of concern are resolved.
I want to first acknowledge the important role that our tourism workers play in Jamaica's growth and success. We understand the concerns raised, and I want to assure everyone that discussions are ongoing between the resort's management and staff to arrive at amicable solutions to the issues identified. Minister Bartlett, alongside with other ministry and agency officials, will be visiting the resort tomorrow to continue those deliberations and to ensure that the issues are addressed in a fair and timely manner.
Opposition spokesperson on tourism, Senator Janice Allen, has urged the management of Royalton Negril to engage in meaningful dialogue to swiftly reach an amicable solution that respects the rights and needs of the staff and ensures that our tourism industry remains a model of excellence and compassion. Senator Allen said it is clear from Monday's walkout that the workers have reached a breaking point.
Employees in the hotel industry are essential to delivering exceptional service, and addressing the human relations issues promptly is critical for the health of our tourism sector. The longer that these matters remain unresolved, the greater the risk to both employee satisfaction and the reputation of the hotel. I therefore call on all parties to come together to prioritize a swift resolution that respects the rights and needs of the staff. Let us work collaboratively to ensure that our tourism industry remains a model of excellence and compassion.
Guys, thank you for watching. See you this evening at 6 p.m. for another news update.